Mm, 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 mm. Gonna use those decks. Um, let's have at it. Come on, give me. Oh. Welcome back. Welcome. Ugh. So, what have I got to tell you? We're gonna go back to the Book of Shadows Tarot as below. We're gonna have like a tiny bit of a do-over, because, dude, I told you the things that I did, one thing at a time. One thing led to another, and this was actually a positive experience. I mean, the others were too, but this one was like, I just assumed, just like safely assumed for my like well-being, that I was just gonna hit another roadblock, and for this third task, it's not over yet, but still, like, for this third task, I didn't expect much out of it. I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna go through the motions of it, see where it leads, and, you know, we'll just go from there, you know? Like, I owe it to myself to take a break amidst, like, so what is the intro card to this? 7 of Pentacles in reverse and 6 of Swords. Look at that. Achievement, let me tell you. With that third task, holy smokes. This is harvesting. No longer waiting. No lines, no waiting. You're there, you're at the front, and guess what? It's chill. This is so good. So I was just a little bit on the verge of crying for this third task, because I Googled up this paralegal that I was supposed to meet up based on a referral that like just stumbled upon, and it led me to a different location, and I didn't know until I lugged the stuff around, like this tower, like Leaning Tower of Pisa paperwork, until I got there and the door was locked. Yeah, that was fun. And then that's how I found out. And then, and so she was in a different city, not just a different location, but several cities away, and it was okay. We figured it out. I almost canceled. I was so irritated, and it wasn't like completely her fault. It was just something that should have been validated before on either end, and it was freaking okay. I decided to go along with it, and I was with her for about an hour and a half, and that was comped. That was just like, nobody needs to do that, but like out of the kindness of one's heart, like, hello, it worked out. She gave me so much advice just as a paralegal that a previous district attorney couldn't or wouldn't provide. She gave me so much useful advice and direction, so much more than what I was billed at $15,000, and like with nothing to account for except shuffling paperwork at the very, very bare minimum. So anyway, that tells me that's not just a degree of carelessness, whether there's internal turmoil or not. That tells me that that person was working on briberies and certain relationships, that there was internal disturbance, that person was definitely greedy, because there is absolutely no reason within this case for it to proceed as long as it did then. So anyway, we're doing positive affirmations Monday. We're positively affirming our Monday, because, dude, the stroke of luck of an hour and a half, it's like, dude, just even working with a paralegal, that's less than half of his rate. Like, seriously. Wow. Seriously. So I could say, I wish I did that, I wish I did that. I wish I woke I woke up sooner than, you know, 15 to 20K deep in my pockets. Like, And it's like, I exhausted like almost everything. Like, I'm at the point now where like I'm just gonna have to like, I thought the messaging was that I wasn't gonna go back to yesteryears and like sell stuff, like sell my stuff, you know, my belongings or whatever. But it's now a reality check. Maybe I am supposed to do that. Maybe those are my only resources, because all the other jobs that I've attempted to apply for, including with internally with my employer, I know for a fact there are no opportunities there for me. There are none, and I'm not being picky. I I went to the right people. I did all the right things. And they lied to me. They lied straight to my face. I could see it. I could see. So anyway, positively affirming, you know, one thing leads to another. And sometimes, you know, within our interactions, we realize that there are people who, you know, we wouldn't have the same interactions if it was like 5 minutes from now or an hour ago or etc. So I've got to be thankful for how it led to this point of like having like the last hour and a half to find some closure. Like, I came to the realization, like, she just laid out the facts, like, nobody gives one fuck. Nobody gives one fuck about certain aspects of divorce. They don't, not in the courts. And that's not being exactly callous. Like, I'm not talking down on it, because it is, there's a certain realm of callousness in it. But it's you go through the assumption that divorce is going to be nasty anyway, and so you just you know, like, some things you have to shrug off and just deal with. So you just you know, it helped me simplify so much. It helped, seriously, it took a huge weight off my shoulders to prove this and to prove that. And it's like, there's all kinds of insecurities that arise in having to defend yourself. So it ends up looking messier than it should. So anyway, I got the resources that I need at the bare minimum to just like get past this. So knowing that we got these two prefacing cards using the same deck, I put all the cards back in from my earlier live, and it's like the calm is here, and I want to know a little bit more. Okay, let's go ahead and just reinvigorate our presence. Okay, what do we got? The Magician in reverse on the doing side. So it's reiterating, I forgot what we said about it earlier. The Magician in reverse. I mean, that's right off the bat, it's not like the best card to get, singularly speaking. Oh, okay. Let's just get a clarifier here real quick. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So these are like tribal tricks of the trade that we've learned. There's something, there's a certain amount of knowledge that I have accessed. So the return is rather light. The journey back home was just like, okay, now I know what to do, and now it's not so cumbersome. So I'm positively affirming this Monday as like substantial. Like, I just got my time back. I was able to simplify this huge lump thing into a certain form, like a certain format. And people don't know about these things. You know, once I'm done with this dissolution, I really feel like an obligation to lay down certain like unknown rules and facts and just the processes to help like provide resources to those who don't need to waste their money on things that like, because this thing is, it's messy. It's messy. Like, Like, I like to go in thinking that everybody is a person, a soul, okay? Including the opposing attorney. And, I have to remember, like, Tina, wake up. Not everybody operates like you. Not everybody's going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Nobody's going to give a fuck who you are after they clock out. You just got to realize that there are people who operate in that manner. And it's like, all right, that's right and all, but wouldn't you think that stepping away from such a thing, not only would that person realize that they were being an unnecessary asshole, but all the others that are in the court that are, you know, experiencing all of these things, you know, maybe people get desensitized. I don't know. But Queen of Swords showed up, you know, as a upward trajectory. And so there's a heightening of knowledge. And if you give up on, you know, on your on the belief of your impact to society, whether that's within a certain locality, a grouping, etc., or the macrocosm, you're contributing to the manifestation of bullshit energy. So you got to give room for, you know, the realm of your impact. And that's what I'm going to do, you know. So, positively affirming that there isn't just wisdom to wield and but also to behold. Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess in reverse, and what threw down was the Fool card. And it fell right over the Six of Swords. This is we're not even like going like to infinity and beyond with like, I'm gonna be a peacemaker, I'm gonna make a difference in this world. No, right now we're just kind of like simplifying to what's within our little globe thing here. Yeah. What matters to me right now is being in the right, putting myself, like positioning myself in the right place, in the right mindset. So if there's declines here or rejections here or, you know, roadblocks there, it doesn't, dude, I'm believing more in karma than I normally do, to the point where it's not even about being a pacifist. It's like, I don't need to get involved in that. You know? And I'm not going to get offended if somebody doesn't accept me, or, you know, it doesn't have to be flat out rejection. They just like plain out don't accept you. Like, that just means there's a lack of understanding. You know, if somebody wants to like string you along, if somebody like wants to do this or that, they're going to want to do that with like any energy match to yours, you know. So it's nothing personal. It's just like you have the righteous response to be like, buzz off, you know. It's like, it's not even like, you know, you just brush it off. So the positive affirmation is this increased heightened awareness that isn't so perplexing anymore. The discernment is on a new level of like, you just shrug it off. You know, it's petty, you know. It's that much of a crumb. Okay, I like it. Okay, so what's on the top here is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then the two cards that fell on here is the Moon card and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so this manifestation is correct. Don't need to put any, like, it's you don't need to put any extra work into all of that, you know, into convincing anybody. What propels you to do the things that you do are correct. If anybody was in the fields or got into like recognize their own sentience. This is kind of baseline. This is something that anybody is capable of seeing, really, if they just grounded themselves. So, what was on my thumb was Ace of Wands again in reversal. What the frick? Then 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Swords, and Knight of Swords. That's a lot of thought. You know, it feels like it's kind of like trapped energy, like almost like, you know, when you're that part right in the middle when you're down like tremendously. Okay. All the swords in. All these self-defeating thoughts, all whether they're yours, inherited, created, whatever, it's just right in the middle of all of that. It's just like pinned down, like you know, those display butterflies or insects. That's what it is, because the 8 of Swords right there. So it's looking at yourself like in this display case, just like pinned down, but this beautiful object that that's like in this stagnant fishbowl. Okay. So everybody can see and recognize you for like what you are just on the surface. Okay. And what you symbolize. Okay, they can recognize that, they can appreciate it on surface level, but there's so much more to that, and we know that because magic is like deep within our mirrors. That's what it's saying here. That's the first card. Now, to be followed by the King of Swords and then the Knight of Swords, this is a whole lot of doing and like it's leadership energy. But it's learning like through the ropes of how to manage your, this is not really like managing your feelings, managing your thought processes surrounding what needs to be done. So when you say like, hey, I positively affirm that this was like a freaking good Monday, in totality, you have to take like the good with the bad, like just take the whole package and be like, huh, this is my favorite part. And instead of like, I hate that part, this is my least favorite part. And let me tell you why. And let me tell you why it could be better paired with this. Like, I'm, you know, there's a certain realm of alchemy like in the leftovers. And yeah, that's what it's saying. I usually don't talk that way, but that's what it's saying. So there's a lot of air element energy. I usually don't talk in astrological signs, but what is that? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't remember. But air energy, air signs. I would have to say this is also, even though Virgo is earth element, it's still like prominent here. Because the Virgo has to like, they tend to think about like take into consideration a lot of things that a lot of elements in manifesting something to come into fruition. Yeah, there's something about it where it's like not being able to let your guard down. I don't know why. That's the reason that I got it like that. Anyway, they made me read it like that. Okay, so I'm supposed to use the Decameron Tarot too. Anything else? Okay, that's a lot. Okay, positive affirmations Monday. 2 of Swords in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse. Strength. 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. And 10 of Cups in reverse. I mean, this is a telltale sign of like, again, being in the middle of things. We got 4 of Pentacles right in the middle. You see? Do you see the cards? What are you seeing back there? Okay. So being, okay, so there's 3, and then right in the middle, which is the 4 of Pentacles. That is taking not just accountability and taking account, but this is taking inventory, you know, inventory analysis. You know, there's like self-automated systems, self-replenish, like as far as replenishment is needed. But this is something that you are personally, like, you know, people who sell stones or whatever, there's a certain like sense of like, there's like a special energy when people handpick and hand select each and every single one. So there's something about that here in being invested, but also engrossed within that personal inventory system. Like, what is it we need to stock up on? What is it we're good on? And then like kind of like meal planning, that kind of thing, just project planning. And some of you are project planners, like, yeah, for real. So, being in the middle, like the first part of it, that's like kind of already in tow, already like we're confident with, we're halfway there. I mean, there's an unblocking, an opening of roads, an awareness, like being able to see, there's clarity. Not just like, because the roads can be unblocked and people don't see it yet, but this is like the coast is clear. This is acknowledgement of it, and then crossing that bridge, actually, right there, strength. So being able to walk the walk. Yeah, definitely. So after that, right, what she's looking at in the cupboards are the things that are in reversal, which is 10 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, and 10 of Cups in reverse. You know what that is? It's taking inventory of like your crew. Oh my God. Yeah, seriously. I didn't even know I was going to say that, but that's what they said, because we have a 10 and 10 on both sides, which is highly abundant, but you could also see it as 50-50 because but ultimately the first card that comes up is the 10 of Wands in reverse, so we're dropping any kind of burden and baggage. But like looking at it face value, it's like, oh, we presume that this is the part that needs to be turned up, and if that's the case, then 10 of Wands in upright, that's like that's a lot to carry. But again, with the 4 of Pentacles in mind, is saying, hey, I'm just getting stirs for my cups of coffee. So this is an awakening on the other side with our live resources, our friendships, our kinships, our the things that are no battles. Definitely. These are truly committed energies. You see, like, there's a wedding right there. There's like opening up the door, basically, right? You can see it more like that. You see, oh, hi. Oh my gosh. In Spanish, okay. Oh, thank you. I understand part of it. I think, yeah, yeah, I understand part of it. I took 3 years of Spanish like 10, 15, 20 years ago, but I thank you. That's sweet. Okay, so 10 of okay, so yeah, I mean, this is our crew, and we're discerning like with ease, because we're doing like the inventory management is taking a good look at what's like in-house. Oh darned, yeah. But yeah, in-house, you see that? That's insane. For sure. So this is great, because we're taking care of business as it stands, and in the run of things, and that leads us to one thing leads to another, which is housekeeping, literally. You know, it's housekeeping. Yeah, I noticed that listening to somebody's reading, like I gave her like 1, 2, like a couple of chances before I was like, that's not right. I can detect like something there that is not right. Like she's trying to speak something positive at the same time. There was like hateful, like jealous energy behind it too. And with as much effort that was placed in the conveying of supposed truths, it was not genuine. So I gave it a break. Like I gave her a break. I just didn't like listen for a while. And then I listened to one today. I was like, oh, maybe like things changed or whatever. I listened and it was so much more accentuated this time that I just like, I dropped it. Like I just kind of blocked her out. Just, nope. It was no longer just time out. It was you're just out. So, you have to make those clear-cut decisions. Like, if things change, they're not gonna like, people are not just gonna snap out of their like BS, you know? So that's the truth of it, you know? Like I did some intense work and I know how invested I am. And not everybody like likes to be as invested as I am within such workings. So I got to give them wiggle room to do their own, you know, thing. And at the same time, it's like a big ass timeout, you know? So positively affirming that, you know, we're letting bygones be bygones. Fell on the Ace of Wands. Ah, it's the Knight of Swords accentuated. So we're moving in quickly with this like marrow of like downloaded magic. Why did I get like Napster? I don't know. Bottom of the deck. Justice. How beautiful is that? Justice. You've been on your feet all day in these high heels that are almost like Dorothy's slippers. Then there's no place like home. You get to take them off and you get to rely on actually being at home, not the means to get there. So that's excellent. This is excellent. Yeah, this is good. So I am super duper thankful for this person that I ran into, because like I am days away from a certain, you know, like a certain due date where things need to just start like happening quick. And hitting up all this like supposed bad news, these areas of rejection, I think, you know, this is a realm of life where, sorry, excuse me. Oops. I'm experiencing rejection in the light that people size me up based on my looks, and they think that I've got like everything going for me. So they like there's this aversion where they have to like humble me supposedly and keep me down like a few extra notches. I don't understand it. Like I know this. Like I know it. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it, but it's okay. I don't need to get it. Boop. 3 of Swords for sure. What the frick? Let's turn that upside down. Let's see what that manifests into. La 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 la. What? 7 of Cups in reverse. So it's narrowed down, the answer, like the multiple choice questions. There's no more rumination on that. That's a clear answer. That's what it is. Like I'm not just like gauging, oh, it could be this, it could be that. No, there's no teetering. It's factual. Okay, so now moving into the Decameron Tarot. Let's get the segue. Victory Cup trophy. It's so good. It's so good. I like it. All right, so Decameron Tarot. What have you got to say? What you say what you're gonna say to me, which is the King of Swords in reverse. Fell on top of the Moon card. Major dick move. I'm not going to manifest it into that, okay? That's somebody else's business here. We're going to say, I think when others try to challenge us on that level because they're so high and mighty within their perception of intellect, we also raise our sword too. We're like, huzzah! Instead of a cup, it's a sword. Okay, we show up like that. Okay, that's what's going to happen there. Okay, so to confirm it, to affirm it, we've got what? 5 of Pentacles. Yes. Jack in the Beanstalk. Classic story right there. So if I'm holding whatever is perceived to be of lacking, of low worth, of, you know, minimal value, scraping like whatever, 5 of Pentacles is 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, even if my sword is not made by like the finest creators, or like it's not stamped with like a JD kind of, you know, even if that's okay, I still rise to the occasion. And there are happy endings based on the underdog. You know, what is it? I think it's called the underdog. No. I will have to say the dark horse. Okay. Anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? What is our positive affirmation right now? I need some coffee tea thing. Give me a second. Oh, hold on real quick, okay? It's far away. Excuse me. Shoot, what is? Oh, that's Bananagrams. Hold on. Okay, let me move this. So yeah. Okay, there you go. The 9 of Swords inverted. What the frick? That fell on the floor. It could be muted. I think they're saying, you cannot stress this enough to me personally, that you just rise to the occasion, and like miracles can happen for sure. There are like fairy tales that do come true. And meaning that you do not underestimate what you've got, what your resources are. Okay? Okay, that's the end of that. Oh wait, we're supposed to have a drink real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh shit. It's good. It's good. Okay. Okay. What have we got here? 9 of Wands in reverse. You know, I was looking at the head count and I was like, I wonder who's here. I was starting to like think maybe I should be suspicious of certain energies. Maybe I should read the crowd. And then this came up. I didn't know whether or not I was going to verbalize it or do it, but then this came up, 9 of Wands in reverse. So it's like, lower your guard. It's okay. Just chill. Okay. I think they got enough of Tina, one version of Tina. The aggro, like frustrated aggro. So what do we have? The Knight of Pentacles, and right behind it, the Fool card. So, there's like, oh, there's something about this that takes time. However, the work that's involved is highly beneficial because it's transformational. Like, I'm going to kind of censor out a little bit of stuff here. Like, okay, I have to. Okay, there, okay. So, you see the money up in the air, you see the butterfly up in the air, the two similarities there. In both areas, the guy has his pants like off, like, or down or something of that sort. You know what I mean? There's, oh shoot, I didn't even know that it was shown in that area. Hopefully it's blurred out when you see it. But there is there's wealth within this transformation. And I know that's like something like anybody would say, like within tarot, but no, this is hands up in the air. An investment, the Eight of Pentacles, that is just like, you toss it up and it's like anything can come. So it's not just like 50-50 chance, it's multiplied by the 8. So it's like infinite chances. Oh, so this is not just like a feline where it's like 9 lives. No, this is close to that level of possibilities. Like anything can happen. Infinite possibilities. That's insane. Yes. On this journey, for sure. For sure. Okay, where do we put that? Right there. Okay. So that's something to look up on. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Okay, what came about is the Two of Pentacles inverted. Okay. So with that, I'd have to say the positive affirmation here is that there's balance achieved within the juggling. That I am the juggler of such. And this is self-management, like the most practical means, because you only have 2 hands, right? So to each his own pentacle. All right, so there's no juggling needed, actually. It's balance. It's like very simplified, plain and simple. So when we have Judgment here and Knight of Wands in reverse. So we got player energy here, as well as Judgment to come into fruition. Now, the player energy, like, it's things are caught underneath, like, the sheets, like, they're found out. Yeah. There's a revealing here. Of people in the act. Yeah, multiples. Groupings. Because there's an orgy here on one, but then there's also an intimate view here. But both are depicting like player type of energy in the promiscuity of yeah, it's definite. Yeah, so things are due to be revealed. A positive affirmation is that, like, why wouldn't you want it? Why wouldn't you I mean, I'm happy that things are starting to be revealed. Yeah, just out in the open. Temperance on the bottom. And 5 of Cups. So, why do we get 5 of Cups here? I think there's something about how this alchemy has something to do with serving people as well as being served. So there's this interplay of judgment here, where it's revealing certain truths in different polarities. So it's revealing the players of promiscuity, of like just complete sellouts. Their energy is just sellout energy. Pretentious, bullshitters, you know, all of that. Okay. And it's showing us, you know, being served, that we are active players within this game. So we have an active role to play our part. Yeah, temperance. So what's obvious is those connections that even though they may present themselves as hospitable, we have a responsibility, like we owe it to ourselves to see beyond what's like a front, you know, because those people that are being hospitable, that you know you should say goodbye to, that there's like strings attached. There are it's conditional. Like, we just know this. So like, what's on the bottom of that to like validate, like to verify that? 8 of Swords. Yeah, so there's an area of complacency. Yeah, definitely. Faker energy, like they're putting the work in. There's something about, there's some of you that are in relationships that, like, to whatever degree, like whatever context that is, the energy remains the same here. It's like people are sticking around, saying that they have a certain purpose, like depicting, like showing that there's like they're putting in the work towards something. Like, it's a fake, it's a huge like psych, it's fake, it's fake. Like, the story seems all too convenient within its pairing of positioning. Like, there's the alibi seems all too calculated. 5 of Wands. Yeah, so there's master number 55, but what's in the middle is the 8 of Swords. It's like very pinpointed energy. I forgot what the master number 55 means, and I'll put it on there once I remember, or once I'm able to look it up. In fact, let me look it up right now. I always have like the weirdest freeze faces when I do something like that. Anyway, master number 55 is the master explorer, master creator. So being stuck in the middle of that, is there something like about the journey where we approach these characters, but they're almost like, I want to say like con men. Master explorer, master creator. I usually don't get that kind of energy here, but there's something about having to leave a foreboding dispute. Like, there's a difference in agendas and a big dispute. Like, there's a difference in agendas and opinions, and yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay, What's on the top of that? Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely something you have to uproot. If this is true for you, this is definitely something that you have to uproot. Like, pull it from its source, its roots, like, gone. Yeah. Definitely. No, like, niceties of goodbyes or whatever. No, we have a 0 head count now. That's insane. Okay. The intro card. There's the Emperor being hugged by the Empress, or King, you know, and Queen. But this is the intro card. I think the more that I speak into this, the closer that I get to like a firm intro. That's interesting. So who's here now? Who's here? Death. Interesting. Do I have my assassins here? Do I have my people who slay and kill it and are not afraid to approach life situations and its complexities and how that, you know, shakes our temple up as well as others, our neighboring cities? Does that sound correct? You have death here. So these are the teachers of death, basically. These are the people that know the ropes and that have taught us the same. So, okay, I haven't talked about our assassins in a long time, so what's the deal with that? Interesting. 10, it's the Wheel of Fortune. What? For sure. These are people that are following life's lead. Yeah. They're very much in sync with what must be done. These are not just doers, these are definers, is what I'm hearing. So these, we can say like self-made people, but at the same time, I'm hearing self-made entities, but also there's something about navigation. What? These are decision makers. These are managers of some sort. They're definitely managers. To be able to know to call, like, you have to have the power to like let go of someone, to fire. It's hire and fire capabilities, and to be able to take the wheel. So well, I have some managers here. That's good. Okay. What else do you want to say about this? They're not afraid to look at their roots, their ancestry, and the taboo stories of yesteryears of their own personal history. They're not afraid to tap into that. These are occultists for sure, in some manner, because like there's conservative occultists that will not dare even use the word, but you know, like these are people who like to explore. I mean, once you manage a certain venue for a certain amount of time, things get stale. You need to expand your horizons. You need to you know, learn more. And so you have to have an exploratory view. You not just be a visionary and see it from here, but you have to be like involved, kind of update that information. King of Wands. So charming folks, you know, highly networked, they don't just get along with people, but you like there's a certain appeal to you. Like your big wow factor is very well received. Whoop. Excuse me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you get along with so many people that they don't have to even be 100% like you. They could be like absolutely pure and you know, like howdy doody, like all what is it, leave it to beaver, that kind of thing, and they'll totally be receptive to you. What? Okay. Untraditional here. What? No, is it untraditional? Yeah, it's gotta be, because you have to like live outside of the box too. It's Puppy, the Hierophant in reversal. Okay, so positive affirmation for you is like, that's big energy. That's something that's not just well earned in practice. That's something that's just kind of within your nature. Yeah, and that's something willfully done. You know, this is a chosen path for you. It's what comes natural, and you know why? There's a lot of people that's a highly coveted energy. You know. Okay. So, positive affirmations. What do you have to offer to say to me as a, you know, knowing that energy? Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's do that as a preface card. Like, oh, there's 5 of Pentacles that have fallen. Oh, so my efforts are very well recognized within the 5 of Pentacles energy. Like, showing up with, like, if somebody is going to be a dick and try... Like, if somebody's going to be a dick and try to match that energy, like, try to confront me with the energy of, like, King of Swords in reverse, you know, I'm going to show up with, like, matching that energy. Like, even if it's not tip-top resources, if we're comparing cars or whatever assets, like, if we're comparing our resources, the equivalency is there's like, there's still assets. That's what they're saying. So, my, how I approach those confrontations, those foul confrontations is recognized and like applauded, basically. Like clap, 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 but from behind. That's funny. Okay. Anything else, like words of advice? Hello, beautiful soul. Page of Cups. Okay, so admirers, you know, like pouring their own cup, you know, like trophy cup, except with wine, red wine. What do you want to say about this? It's just plain and simple. You know, it's admired. We have 2 pages here, so, you know, there's a cookie and there's a cup. It's, okay. So there's something about coming up from behind. Like there's a sneak attack thing going on here. Queen of Pentacles accentuated. Yeah, that our supporters come up from behind. So the main focus is to like be forward facing, to ultimately, yeah. I mean, you can turn around and see like there you have plenty of supporters. And some of them are disguised. Yeah. You see here? Some of them are disguised. But like this essence of like having to watch your back is no longer needed. There are people who will cover you. That there's so much talent here. Like there's so many like skills that people have undercover that I don't need to worry about any of that. Okay. Lastly, positive affirmations. Okay, that one. 6 of Cups. Yep. Yeah, I told you. Kinship energy. Yep. Bottom of the deck is, again, Temperance. How did it make itself there again? That's insane. So the top of the deck would be the Lover's card in reverse. Undercover, yeah. So when things come to surface, it's very much muted energy. Like, you know that that's part of your crew. You know that's part of your kinship people. However, beneath the surface, like we have master number 66 here, which is the master lover, master artisan. And so when people come up for you and are visible within your line of sight, make themselves known, there's a lot more love involved than just like what's shown. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now this is a lengthy process within the Bananagrams portion, but I do it to tame my energy, like tire myself out. So I don't expect you to stay, but it's okay. What do we got? Q and, oh, don't do that. I'm not getting those. Q and T. Oh, they're saying cutie. And then we have O-E. Dude, I didn't mean to drop those. Okay, B, I, A, I, O, O, E, E, K, A, H, T, A, A. Oh my God, there's a lot. I, R, A. Something about an IRA account. Is that a retirement account? I think so. I don't know. This lawyer talk has got me all like, bleh, bleh. I also see Kite, Katie, Take, Brat. Oh God, she is a brat. Arab. Corey, Kara. I don't know why I'm getting. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Karate. Somebody. Oh, I know who that is. He's like, he tries to be stealth, but seriously. Okay. Book. Hook. What is it? Harabi? You know, like those like little gummy bears, like Harabi. I think that's what it's called. So somebody's into those. Berate. Tribe. There's some of that going on here. Crate. So again, keys and crates. I just can't deny is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing like karaoke here, but without the extra K. Ewok without the W. Oreo. Rio. Bike. So somebody does some biking here. Robot. Hair. There. Kira. Thor. Beth. Abe. Ethers. Or is it Ether? Kiara. Both. I'm getting Reebok here, but there's, I don't remember how to spell it. Is it just a R-E-E-B-O-K? If so, then we have the accurate spelling for it. I also see broke. Okay. Kia. Tia. So somebody's aunt too. Throb. Rob. Borat. Three. Trio. Yeah, there's something big on that here. I feel like throat. Something about the throat chakra here. I think I'm gonna start with that throat. So when it's also like used to say like hard to swallow kind of thing. So something about the throat on there. I feel like that's the way to go here. Break. Oh, you know what I'm hearing from Friends? We were on a break. Some of you need to get your breaks checked, okay? Or like worked on, or something. Some of you need to take a break too. Is somebody saying that I need to take a break from like talking so much? I don't know. Yep. Maybe. So we have 4 A's, 3 I's, 2 E's, and 2 O's left. That's seriously like that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So what are we gonna do with this energy? Q&A. This cutie has some questions to answer. Fudge. Okay. Tay, like Tay Diggs. cow. Is that something? That's something different from Tao, isn't it? What else have we got? Okay. What do we have here? So again, our wand becomes a scepter. And what does that mean over here? That means, oh, there's little pencils. So we have co-creating force here. The magic has come alive. All right. So they're mini pencils. I gotta show you. I think I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. Give me a second. Excuse me. See? Mini pencils. Mini pencils. That doesn't look like I spelled that right, but it's correct. It is okay, correct. Okay, am I gonna do this? Put it back. Ugh. Shit. Give me a second. Ugh. It's doing it. It's good. It's good. Last card to pick from here is Spirit, specially delivered for me. Justice in reverse. Excellent. I like it. I'm going to do it. And for you, oh, it naturally split up to that. Oh, it's a special invite. What does that mean? Fool's footsteps. Okay. It's a prompt to start your new journey, whatever that means. Let's get a clarifying card for you. Ace of Wands. Ah, the magic lays within. But you only see it as an exterior right now. So that is your journey. That is your journey. A special invite. So take it or leave it, but it's there. That's what they're saying. Obviously you love it because you're like very much involved with it. And for me, my thing is Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's the card to go with. Justice in reverse and Queen of Cups in reverse. I think there's just a surrender and like you hold the cup for yourself, even if it's empty. Like we're not even like, what do you call it? It's kind of like bluffing, but at the same time, you know, we're just doing like the trophy cup to ourselves. Yeah, like we have a choice to say like I'm gonna ration out what's left in there to keep me like going, but then we also have like the choice to like just be all in and just like do the trophy cup, and we're gonna experience, oopsie, we're gonna experience our moment as is. I told you I have like these weird freezes, but yeah, experiencing the trophy cup to ourselves, how we like it, and what comes of it. Page of Swords. It's a great learning opportunity just to go with it. Even when you're tapped out, you don't really have to tap out. Okay, all good. Boosh. Boosh. All right, thank you for helping me manifest my best on Monday. And now, moving forward, thank you to all my sponsors, supporters, all donations provided in light and love. Hell yeah. Yes. And upon closing all portals, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to accentuating and helping grow out. Sequence. In light and love, I close all portals.